Time now 9:09 on your Friday, and we have someone new in the kitchen this morning, Joe.
We certainly do. We are excited to welcome the Little Whiskey to the show, and they're making a dish we've never had on the show before. Guys, introduce yourselves to our audience.
I am William Alexander, the chef of Little Whiskey at Bone and Barrel.
I'm Bobby Kilpatrick, one of the owners of Little Whiskey.
Well, so Billy and Bobby.
That's right.
All right. Guys, good to have you on the show this morning. We're excited to have you here. Let's talk a little bit about the Little Whiskey. Tell us about the cuisine we'll find at the Little Whiskey.
Well, I think we started off really wanting to focus on making real quality bar food. You know, something that is not pretentious, something that's not overly complicated, is just solid flavors, minimalistic, and done really well. And that's kind of that's the focus that we had going into it.
So I don't have to wear my tux if I'm coming to the Little Whiskey. Describe the atmosphere of the Little Whiskey.
It is rustic, a little more upscale than some of the things we've done in the past. But you can be casual there. I mean, you know, it's real laid back, real cool.
Real cool. Well, definitely can't wait to check it out in Fairhope. Where are you guys located?
We're at 14 North Church Street.
Yeah.
Follow the bulldozers. We've had a lot of construction in downtown Fairhope that has hampered some of the businesses down there. But y'all don't let that hold you back. We've found ways to get there.
Yeah, hopefully construction will be wrapping up at some point in the future. Follow the bulldozers in the meanwhile to the Little Whiskey. Sounds like you got a slogan going on there. All right, Croquettes, tell us some of the ingredients. We don't need to start putting it together yet, but just tell us what the ingredients are for this dish.
Well, we start with fresh goat cheese, and we take that and beat it in the mixer, and then we add in brown butter, lemon juice, a little bit of honey, some mixed herbs, roasted garlic paste,
Love,
salt. And that goes with everything.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So love is in every one of the dishes at.
We hope so.
Yeah,
we absolutely hope so.
At the Little Whiskey. Well, very, very cool. So you were mentioning upscale bar food. What are some of the other menu items we'll find?
Well, we do a southern pickled shrimp. We also, which is served cold with crackers and things of that sort. Then we do brown butter and rye whiskey glazed wing. We have some small pizzas and things that we do in cast iron skillets in our large deck oven. We also have chicken and waffles. I can't remember the menu now.
You're the chef, man.
I've seen it a couple times.
But the thing is, it changes with what's
Sure.
local and fresh and what we can get our hands on.
Look, we didn't expect you to memorize the entire menu before you got here. We've got a lot of great items that you can check out at the Little Whiskey, and we are excited about these croquettes this morning with goat cheese. Sounds so fantastic. Can't wait to get them started. We'll do that in our next segment when we come back in just a little while. But Chelsea, I know you said you've never had this before.
No, I haven't, so I'm really excited to try it, especially on a Friday morning. Happy Friday and welcome back to Studio 10. We are so excited to preview and show you the Little Whiskey. They are in Fairhope, and we've got Chef Billy with us today and also one of the owners, Bobby. Guys, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks
for
having
us.
Yeah, no, I'm super excited because I've never tried this before. So for folks who are just now tuning in, Chef, tell them what you're making.
All right, we're going to be making goat cheese croquettes. It's made with fresh goat cheese, and then it has a lot of ingredients in it. So it has lemon juice, brown butter, Texas toast, fresh herbs, salt, and then a little cracked pepper that's toasted at the end.
What else? You're missing one.
Roasted.
Love. Hey, and cheese.
And cheese.
And cheese. That's very.
Which are kind of the same.
I have never agreed with someone more in my life. I totally agree. Okay, so we're going to get started on this. So you have already got them balled up. What's the next step?
So the process itself, once you form the goat cheese balls, you want to stick them in the cooler to let them firm up some so you can bread them. Then it goes flour, egg wash, and then panko breadcrumbs. And then we set them back in there to let them get solid before we stack them in the pans. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to drop them here in the grease. Always make sure that when you're dropping things, you drop them away from you, so you don't run into that issue.
Yeah, you don't want that to pop in.
Grease is definitely not fun to wear.
No, and he just had like a thermometer, and that stuff is hot, as you can tell. So while those are cooking real quick, we do want to talk about the Little Whiskey, which is so neat. But of course, like any other restaurant, you guys have kind of been through it for the last couple years, not only with COVID-19, but with construction as well.
Yes, a lot of us have been going through a rough couple years, but we're still there. Fairhope is always expanding and growing and having to follow it up with construction and things, and not just us, but many other restaurants in that area have been affected. So y'all get out and go to locals, the Alley, go to Sage, Dragonfly, the Bone and Barrel, and Baberies. They're all in that neighborhood, and we just want to plug them and us. And we're contrary to popular belief, we're all friends. We all get along, and we support each other, and we all have felt the effects of the construction and everything else. But we're still there. We encourage everyone to get out and shop local, buy local, eat local.
Yeah, and you definitely want to eat this, I feel like. So if someone wants to come see you guys this weekend, tell me about your hours and when they can come.
The Little Whiskey is open Tuesday through Saturday. Oh, we're open on Sundays now too. That's right. We're only closed on Monday, but at 5 p.m. until, and that can be 12 a.m., 2 a.m. We're also a bar. It's a bar and grill, and it's a fun place to be. It's really eclectic, and it's under the oldest oak in Fairhope, the best patio in Fairhope. It's next door to the Bone and Barrel.
Yeah. And
some other great restaurants. We do crawfish on Wednesdays, and a lot of fun, a lot of live music. We have Grayson Caps tonight.
Yeah.
And y'all come see us.
Yeah, make sure you go see them tonight. It's going to be a beautiful night to just hang out, eat some good food, drink some cold drinks if you're into that, but you definitely want to try these if you can. So when we come back with Joe, you're going to plate, you're going to add all of these beautiful toppings on it, and it's going to be delicious. I have dibs on 2 of those, though. So just make sure he doesn't eat all of them for me. So we're going to have more on the Little Whiskey coming up shortly on our website, fox10tv.com. Joe.
Welcome back. Finishing things up this morning with the folks from the Little Whiskey. We've got Billy and Bobby here in the kitchen with us. Guys, thanks so much for being here today.
Awesome. Thank you for having us.
All right, so you're going to do your plating here for these goat cheese croquettes.
Yeah, so we're going to run through the ingredients. So the first thing you want to do, start your plate with our gastrique of muscadine, red wine vinegar, sugar, and a little honey.
Eat with your eyes first. You have to make it look great, but also when you're doing that, you're adding flavor that you can infuse into these croquettes, correct?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So while he's doing that, let's talk a little bit about the Little Whiskey. Folks just tuning in, give us a reminder about y'all.
We are located at 14 North Church Street in downtown Fairhope. Like I said, follow the bulldozers. We're behind some of those. After hearing Eric, we also, on Firefighters Day, all the firefighters in Fairhope, we have a great team there. You eat half price at the Bone and Barrel and at the Little Whiskey.
How about that?
On May 4th. We have live music at both places. And tonight we have Grayson Caps at the Little Whiskey.
Ah, Grayson Caps is fantastic. Very familiar. What is this you're adding now?
This is rosemary honey.
Wow.
And then we finish off with candy pecan dust, which is a mixture of whipped egg whites, sugar, brown sugar, and a little salt.
And this is a great table starter, right? You get
Absolutely, and it's something people can share, you know.
And that's how it's fun to do. Most people like to share. Chelsea doesn't like to share. She just likes to take whatever she wants and do things her way.
I don't feel bad for you, Joe.
She has already claimed 2 of those. Wow, what fantastic plating that is. I'm going to let it stand alone. When you eat a what is the croquette etiquette? Fingers? Forks?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Absolutely fingers?
Absolutely.
All right, well, listen, we got to get a pretty shot of this for our website, but after the show here, we're going to absolutely go to town. Once again, folks need to come out to the Little Whiskey. Any hours in particular they need to know about? Or?
Yeah, we're open 6 days a week. We close on Monday. We open at 5 o'clock.
Open at 5 o'clock. I'm going to move this out of the way so maybe our overhead cam can get a good shot of this. Take a look at these goat cheese croquettes. There they are. Oh, yeah. Looking so great. Can't wait to try these out. Guys, thank you so much for being here. We're going to have all the information about the Little Whiskey on our website, Studio 10 tab at fox10tv.com. All right, we got the shot. Now it's time to eat. Guys, thanks a lot.